Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box. Now, if you're anything like me, and maybe a lot of you aren't, you probably love the Brothers Johnson, even if you don't like me or this channel, because the Brothers Johnson put together some of the most iconic funk, soul, and R&B records of all time, both in their own career and playing for so many other people, from Billy Preston to Michael Jackson and so many others. They were the guitar and bass sound of some of the very best soul and R&B albums of the 70s, 80s, and beyond. But when they decided to go out on their own and put out their first album, Look Out for Number One, they had so many hits on it. They had I'll Be Good to You, they had Tomorrow, they had Land of Ladies, and they just went from strength to strength. I'll go through some of their albums. Right on Time was their follow-up. From that was a follow-up album, and that had their version of the great Shuggy Otis song. Shuggy Otis, one of my favorite artists of all time. Their version of Strawberry Letter 23. They had Q, a great instrumental track on that album, and then the next album, Blam, that the title track from that wonderful Ride a Rocket, absolutely an iconic funk song that was all over urban radio at the time. Followed that up with Light Up the Night and the song Stomp, which you could argue is one of their signature songs. Great, great song. They continued to have a lot of great success in the 80s with albums like Winners and Out of Control, and they just had it all. They had great songwriting ability. They had the ability to take existing great songs and make them their own. They played with some of the best musicians around, all sorts, from the black world, the white world, and everything in between. They played with the guys from Toto, people like David Paich, Steve Porcaro, Steve Lukather, just to name a few. They played with people like Harvey Mason. Wonderful, wonderful talent. You should check out some of his stuff that he did on his own. Larry Carlton, great guitar player. David Foster, what a great keyboard player. Lawrence Williams, a great multi-instrumentalist. Michael Brecker, great musician too. Lee Retino, David T. Walker. David T. Walker is on my list of my favorite guitar players of all time. Do not sleep on him. And the list goes on because they knew all of these people from doing session work and being in other people's bands. And so when they went out on their own, they brought all of these great session musicians with them, which is why the albums are played so well. They're just a really good listen with great virtuosity, but virtuosity taken to the dance floor. And they did just the right amount of albums. They didn't do too few or too many. And so, you can really make a weekend of it. Just listen to their music, put it on the car, put it on your headset, do what you like. Check out the Brothers Johnson. You won't be disappointed. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.